What's up, Sak Passe, Ni hao, welcome to PPC with MisterGJ on the mic. Today we have another video, and in this video I will be talking about a solo female world traveler. Let's stay tuned and watch till the end. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Martine, and you can check my channel out at Miss Mame.
Oh, you're a YouTuber?
Yes, I'm
okay,
a brand new YouTuber.
We'll be talking about it. I thought we were just talking about traveling, and now there's a YouTuber on the line. So, yeah, so where are you from?
I am from America, but my parents are from Haiti.
Okay, so now, where are we now?
Right now, we're in Taiwan.
What are you doing in Taiwan?
I am teaching English here in Taiwan. This is my 5th country that I'm living in.
Wow, that's awesome. That's good. Now, we'll be learning more about you because you've been traveling for, how many years have you been traveling?
I started traveling by myself in 2011, and now it's 2020, so 9 years.
9 years of traveling. So, how many countries have you been?
I'm too humble to say, but I will say it's plus 50.
Wow, in 9 years, 50 countries. Stay tuned. We're coming back.
Hello, welcome to my channel, Miss Mame, where we talk about veganism, travel, working as an ESL teacher, and of course, reaching financial freedom.
We're back to continue the video. I know you guys gonna enjoy the video. Stay tuned and watch till the end. So my question now for you, you say you have been traveling for 9 years, just 2011. Before that, have you ever been to any other country?
Yeah, I have been. When I was younger, I traveled to Haiti multiple times with my mom and to the Bahamas. Every summer, we used to go to the Bahamas because we have family there. So as a kid, I spent my summers in the Bahamas on the beach eating seafood.
Wait. You said Bahamas because we are in Taiwan. So many Taiwanese maybe don't know about that place. Where is the Bahamas?
The Bahamas is off the coast of Florida. So you can take a cruise to the Bahamas from Florida if you're ever visiting there. And it consists of many different islands. Bahamas has more than 100 islands.
To make it easier, then it's in the Caribbean island.
Yes, it's right? In the Caribbean.
Okay, so in the Caribbean. Okay, yeah. Not Pirates of the Caribbean, but... So what was your best travel experience, I would say? Memorable experience?
I have multiple memorable experiences, and most of them were on the continent of Africa. My first one was in Botswana when I went on a safari and saw animals in the wild. And as I was crossing the border from Botswana into Zimbabwe, I saw elephants just walking freely. It was amazing. It's really amazing. Another memorable experience was actually seeing the pyramids in Egypt. I read about it as a kid, and just to see it in person was awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, see this kind of creatures that, especially elephant, that is very huge. Mm-hmm. Apart from the zoo, I've never seen like a real elephant in the wild. So
you need to go to Africa.
Yeah, I should. Yeah,
go to the motherland.
I mean, Africa is a place that everybody needs to go. And I have a video to make about Africa, places in Africa that maybe people don't even know, like imagine that exists on the earth. This is one of the most beautiful continents that some people think about Africa just like Africa, okay, because it's people see it as like a poor continent, mm-hmm. but they don't know the reality that the real riches really are in Africa, mm-hmm. in terms of natural resources.
There's a lot of history in Africa. When you go to Ethiopia, have you ever heard of Lucy? Lucy is one of the first fossils they ever found. In Ethiopia, you can see Lucy there. Wow. So you can see the skeleton, the bones of Lucy.
This is amazing. I didn't know that. You see, I'm learning. Yeah, that's why you need to travel. Since you have been to so many countries, then can you remember 10 of the countries you have been right now to tell us among those 50s?
Out of that, so I said Egypt, I said Botswana, mm-hmm. South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Bosnia, Belarus, Belgium, France.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, in 9 years you have done 50 countries. Wow. Tell me, what about you? In the past 9 years, how many countries have you been? Let me know in the description down below. So where were you before Taiwan?
Before Taiwan, I was living in Vietnam, teaching English there near Ho Chi Minh. And from there, I came here to Taiwan.
Okay, cool. But now you're in Taiwan. Why Taiwan? And how do you like Taiwan so far?
Well, I decided to come to Taiwan, to be quite honest, just to learn Chinese. But now that I'm here and see how difficult it is, now I'm reconsidering my decision. But nonetheless, I like it here in Taiwan. People here are friendly, it's safe. Comparing it to Vietnam, as a black person walking around, people would stare at you. And here in Taiwan, as a black person, you don't get stared at. Sometimes you get looks, but nobody is blatantly staring at you.
Wow, I like that. It's something like we use as black people in Taiwan. Like I've been here for quite some time. We used to complain about that. People stare at us everywhere. So Taiwanese, I'm so proud of you guys. You are improving a lot. Okay, in terms of staring at people because they look different. That's very good. Traveling takes a lot of money. So what is your traveling times to reduce the cost of travel?
So I call myself a budget traveler. What I do is I stay in a country for a year to a couple of years, save money, and then I start traveling. What I do is, number one, I book my flights at least 2 to 3 months in advance to get a good price.
Okay.
And I always use couch surfing for my accommodation.
To spend less money.
And when I'm in the country, I try not to eat at restaurants. Instead, I will go into supermarkets and buy fruits or buy pre-made packages, and that's how I reduce costs.
So that's when you can cook.
I can cook.
Okay,
yes.
That's good. Yeah, couch surfing. What about Airbnb? You don't talk about Airbnb. Is that
I only used Airbnb once, and that was in Cuba, because in Cuba, couch surfing doesn't exist.
So really? I didn't know that.
Well, the government controls everything there.
Okay.
So I used Airbnb once when I was in Cuba, but I rather use couch surfing because my number one mentality into traveling is travel as a local. So staying in somebody's home and seeing what they do and living their life, it's what I travel for.
And get you to know the culture and the people better.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Couch surfing is something that I like. I host people, and then I get hosted in many different places, especially like Korea and the Philippines and Hong Kong. Yeah, in Taiwan as well. And do you have any good or both good and bad experience about couch surfing?
Well, let me start off with the good first. I've been using couch surfing for a very long time, and I've only had 2 bad experiences. But like I said, let's talk about the good. So the first very, very good experience was when I was in Zimbabwe. I stayed with a family, and the wife, she had a piece of land where she grew corn and pumpkin, and every day we would go out and farm together.
Yeah.
And one day she took me to go see a prophet. A prophet is somebody like a fortune teller.
Wow.
And that was just a good cultural experience in Zimbabwe.
Cool.
Another really good experience was when I was in Ethiopia. I had a host, and my host canceled on me. And he felt so bad that he canceled on me that he put me in a hotel for 4 nights, and he paid for it.
Wow. That's great. That's great. That's a very beautiful experience. Oh, what about the bad? What?
So the bad, when I went to Greece, which I don't recommend anybody to go to Greece. Greece was probably one of my least favorite countries.
Really?
Yes.
That's the mother of democracy,
Oh, for me.
And the mother of philosophy, like Socrates and Plato and Pythagoras and all this.
For me, I don't think I would ever go back.
Okay.
So I was in Greece, the north of Greece, in a city called Thessaloniki, and I was staying with a guy. I booked 4 nights with him, and on the 4th night, when I was sleeping, like around 5 o'clock in the morning, he decided to jump into bed with me to cuddle. And
wow.
yes, and then I woke up and I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, oh, I thought you were cold. At 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm sleeping, I immediately got up, started packing my stuff, and I left.
That's crazy. I mean, wait. That wasn't paid.
No, this was couch surfing.
Oh, couch surfing. Okay, couch surfing. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very bad experience. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, but I've been on couch surfing for so long, and I've only had, 1 or 2 bad experiences.
Yeah,
all of them has been good.
Yeah, we need to be thankful because nothing bad, really bad happened.
Exactly.
You just had the intention. Okay. Out of so many countries, what is your favorite country?
Okay.
And then you would suggest everybody to go there.
Okay, so I'm going to break it down into continents. So in Asia, my favorite country is South Korea. I love South Korea. I love the culture. I love the language. I love the food. Love South Korea.
Yeah, I mean, I like South Korea as well. I spent like 2 weeks there. It was fun. But why is Korea? Yeah. So what make Korea number 1 in Asia, not Taiwan or anywhere else?
Well, I taught in Korea for 1 year, and while I was there, I worked with the cultural center, and I got to learn a lot about the Korean history. How Hangul is their alphabet. How that was created. How they transformed their economy after the Korean War. Just learning all these things, doing all these cultural activities, seeing the purest of the Korean hearts while I was there made me fall in love with Korea.
Well, let me add something about Korean. There's something I love about Korean, and I don't get it so much in Taiwan. Like, it's like every Korean knows their history.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they always know why they eat this and that, why they do this and that, what happened, and I love that about Korean. Big up, guys. That's very good.
네, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. All right. So
okay. Oh yeah, continents. So in Africa, my favorite country has to be Botswana because it's like Africa in raw style. If you ever go to Africa, you will see that there's a lot of investments. Especially from China, and everything is becoming so modern. But in my opinion, Botswana was like Africa. It's like real Africa. Once I went
without
there.
modernization and everything. Yes. Okay.
And then in South America, I really love Colombia. The people there are so warm. They just make you feel welcome.
Like Shakira people.
Yeah.
Shakira.
And then in Europe, I would have to say Bosnia because of the recent history. Do you know about the recent history?
Bosnia,
And just walking throughout the roads, you can still see the bullet markings on the buildings. And just seeing how they live now, because Muslims still live amongst Christians. It's just the whole vibe there. I really like Bosnia.
All right, that's good. You tell us South America, but what about the North America? Then, in terms of, because continents, there are 7 continents.
Okay, there are 7
North America and South America.
Okay.
Go ahead with North America.
Okay, sorry. I am American, so America. Sorry. I would love to say Haiti, but
yeah, but you spent all your life in America, so in USA. This is the last question of this interview. So, do you recommend a woman to do solo travel?
I do recommend it. I feel like being a solo traveler has made me a stronger person, physically and mentally. A lot of us women, we always lean towards someone. If it's a partner or if it's an animal, we always lean towards something. And I think we need to stand on our own 2 feet. And solo traveling has taught me that. So I recommend it.
Well, yeah, that's a good answer.
When you get to meet friends, so especially if you're gonna couch surf or if you're gonna stay at a hostel, you're definitely gonna meet people. So that's another perk of solo traveling.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now we are at the end of this video, but I always ask my interviewees to tell me what do you want to tell the people who are watching this video?
I want to tell these people thank you for watching, and I hope that you got something good out of my story. Please subscribe to this channel because he is so kind, and check out my channel.
Okay, stay on PPC, stay tuned, be blessed, and see you in the next video.
PPC. Bye.
You made it to the end of this video. I have a lot more you're gonna like to watch. So please subscribe and stay tuned.